I'm a huge supporter of Tyler Perry. I go see his movies, his plays, buy his DVDs, watch his shows, because I just really want to, put some money in his pockets and, help him out. Not that he needs my help, but I don't want to buy the bootlegs or wait till it comes on TV because he's really doing a lot. I mean, he was homeless and now he's making his own movies, has his own studio. He's giving a lot of black actresses and actors jobs and just, regular people giving them jobs. He's doing a lot. So I want to, support him. However, Tyler, what are you doing? Good Deeds was, what was it? It was a mess. Now, it was funny and entertaining, but for the wrong reasons. And people, in Hollywood don't take you seriously, and it's not because you're black, it's because your movies are often terrible and predictable with poor editing and things like that. Now, I'm not gonna go as far as some people say and, think that you're just taking advantage of your audience and just putting out the same stuff over and over because you know they're gonna watch it. I don't think that's it. Not that you're gonna watch this video, but I'm gonna talk to you. You just don't know any better. You were not professionally trained. You were not, gone to film school for years on how to write and how to produce things like that. You kind of were self-taught. So for you to be self-taught, good job. But this is like this was your 12th movie, so I would think that you would know better. I mean, simple stuff like the panning of the establishing shots. And it's not just me. Like friends I've talked to, they noticed this too. It's crazy. It was just so awkward. And like the acting was okay. Acting was good because they're good actors and actresses that were in the movie. Don't get me wrong, all of them were good, but the writing was so terrible at some points. And I hate seeing Tyler Perry in romantic roles. It creeps me out. Every time he kissed somebody, I was like, oh god, ugh. I don't know why. I thought before when it was another movie he did that it was. I think it was Why'd I Get Married To. I thought that okay, I'm just picturing him as Medea. That's what this is. So that's why I can't get it out of my head. No, it's not Medea. It's just it's weird. It's awkward. I just can't picture him like that. And then had to see him put his drawers on and he's topless. And then I don't want to see you like that. Stay as Medea. I don't want to see that. That's ugh. And then the scene with him and Gabrielle Union. I'm gonna spoil the movie. If you haven't seen it, don't finish this video until you have, unless you just don't care. Him and Gabrielle Union up against the window in the rain. Ugh, awkward, disgusting. And then Rebecca Romaine, she was the white lady. What was the purpose of her character? She really didn't have one. I mean, you have these high-profile actors, but you're not using them. Felicia Rashad, I lived for Wilhelmina Dees. She was giving me everything I needed and then some. But it was not enough of her. I needed more Wilhelmina Dees because she was so cunty. She was giving me Claire Huxtable when she went off on Vanessa for having big fun with the wretched times 100. I was like, yes, Wilhelmina, you gotta read him. But Jamie Kennedy's character, he really was unnecessary. But her gay friend, why? What was his purpose? And then, like, stuff in the storyline didn't even make sense. Like, he's saying, oh, how come we've never met Wesley before? I've never met him. But then when you go to her house, when you take her home drunk, he's right in your face and you don't say anything. And then Wesley says, bye, Brian. I'm like, okay, obviously you do know each other. But it was really awkward. Like, why was Gabrielle Union so okay with the fact that they're not getting married? Even if she was on the same page. She's like, okay, bye, ha ha ha. Really? And then, is it that easy to go to Africa? I highly doubt that Lindsay and her daughter had passports, had visas, had all their shots. They can just pick up and go to Africa the next day. Really? Now, Wesley might have, because he was an international businessman. But it's not that simple. And how did he give them the tickets ahead of time? How did he print them out? Even if you print your tickets out online, it's not going to look like that. And how did Wilhelmina Dees sashay her behind up to the gate without a ticket? This is post 9/11. You can't just do that. You have to have a ticket. It's like he doesn't feature reality. He's just going all off. Now I know some stuff is not going to be realistic just for the sake of the plot. Like in Diary of a Mad Black Woman, how Medea cut the sofa in half. I doubt that, many elderly women or anybody is going around cutting sofas in half with chainsaws. But that's different. That's just, it's just supposed to be out there. But they're supposed to believe this? Really? Tyler, why are you doing this to me? I like your movies. I want to support you, but you're making it so difficult. I'm not saying I can necessarily do a better job, but little simple stuff. Like, you had to sign off on this stuff. You had to see it. Now, in his first movie, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, when you see the boom mic all in the shot, stuff like that, we're like, okay, it's his first movie. But this is your 12th movie. Don't forget to catch Social Therapy, only on Barrett TV. I know you will never be getting an Oscar nomination or anything like that because, white Hollywood doesn't feature you. But this is... And what's bad is that people didn't see anything wrong with this. The people in front of me are like, oh yeah, Tyler, you did it again. I can't wait to come see this again. Why? I feel like they don't know any better. It's a ghetto mentality. It is. It's like people who think Olive Garden and Red Lobster are fine dining, 5-star restaurants. It's like that. That's because that's all they know. That's good enough for them. And they're settling because they don't know any better. Now, I'm not going to stop seeing his movies. I'm going to see Marriage Counselor. I'm going to see Medea's Witness Protection. And I just bought $70 tickets to go see Madea Gets a Job. So I'm not saying, oh, I hate you, I'm not watching it. I'm still going to support it because it's still good. I still like it. I just feel like so predictable. And it was just so many awkward moments. Like Wesley, his reaction time sucks ass. You wait until she's getting her child taken away and the child is gone. And you're like, oh, by the way, here's an apartment. Why didn't you step in right there and say, oh, she has an apartment here? Or when her car was getting towed, you wait till it's getting pulled off and then you're like, oh, by the way, Wesley, you suck. You are an ass, just like she said. And then it was awkward when she was in the shelter and he's like, give me that baby. No one says anything. They're just like, whatever. It's just, I don't know. The office party scene was awkward, but I was getting my life. The elevator scene was awkward too, though. Like, there's so much awkwardness in this movie. And then later on in the scene, they randomly have the clip of Brian White going, let me out of here. I'm like, why? Why are you doing this? Like, we were out of the elevator. We were in the apartment. We didn't even know how they got out the elevator. It's just like I don't know. I feel like this is, if I made a movie, that's what it would look like. I feel like he should know better. I mean, his movie, some of the scenes reminded me of my collab channel Just for Kiki's. I'm like, really? This is the level we're on? Oh, Tyler. This is why Spike Lee hates you. But that and because you're more relevant and have more money and you're best friends with Oprah. But I just really think Tyler needs to work on honing his craft a little bit and just making his films more quality. You gotta press the upgrade button. Be like Beyonce, upgrade. Press the little button. Press it. I've probably said this because I've reviewed a lot of his movies, and I've probably said something similar before. And it's like he'll do a good one, then he'll do a bad one. Do a good one, then a bad one. Like Medea's Big Happy Family, that was really good. Family That Prays, excellent. You know, Why'd I Get Married? Really good. But in between, like, it's like he's getting sloppy. I don't know. And I'm really disappointed. I mean, it was good. It had its good parts, but it was so awkward. Like, why is he spinning her around and kissing her? Why? That's... And then his brother, I really wanted something bad to happen to him. Usually in his movies, when somebody's such a jackass the whole time, it's like something bad happens to them at the end. You're like, that's what you get. But nothing happened to him. He was the worst. He was so annoying. Everybody was super cunty in this movie, actually. But, anyway. I'm not going to say don't go see the movie. I did enjoy it. I'm getting, a lot of good zingers and one-liners and references and kikis. But it's not the best that he's done. And I'm semi-disappointed, and I think he could have done better from a technical perspective and from writing perspective. But at least he had good actors and actresses, and I guess the production quality overall was good. But next time you get a stunt double to ride a motorcycle, make sure he looks like you if you're going to be zooming in on his face. But yeah. At least this was the first movie not based in Atlanta, and it was actually in another city for once. Maybe that's why he had all the establishing shots, to make sure we knew that. So yeah, go see Good Deeds. It's good for a couple laughs or whatever, but see it during the matinee. I don't know if it's worth $10, but hey, unless he's putting me in one of his next movies, Madea Meets Barrett, then I'm probably still gonna have a lot to say. Now, if I'm in the movie, hell, make it on a flip cam. I won't mind, but upgrade. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share on Facebook and Twitter, and leave a video response about how you felt about Good Deeds.